Welcome, wrestling fans, to the Pro Wrestling Fan Show. I'm your host, Robert. I'd like to throw a shout out to the Pro Wrestling Pulse and J-Man, Quaddy, and Ryan back, and tell the Pulse fans that, yeah, I'll be back for some guest appearances over the next few weeks. Today, I'd like to discuss the state of wrestling through Robert's eyes. You would think that here, February of 2013, this would be a bright spot in the wrestling. This would be the wrestling being in the upswing, as it should be, with WWE having their Elimination Chamber pay-per-view come Sunday, and then April 7th having WrestleMania. This is considered the road to WrestleMania, you know, the granddaddy of all wrestling pay-per-views. TNA having their Lockdown pay-per-view March 10th, one of only 4 pay-per-views TNA is doing this year. They had Genesis back in January, Lockdown in March. June, they got Slammiversary. In October, Bound for Glory. Ring of Honor having their anniversary show, their 11th anniversary show, March 2nd, one of their big pay-per-views of the year. With all 3 major companies swing toward their big pay-per-view of the year, you would hope that this time of year would be a wrestling fan's dream. Wow, a long ways from it. TNA right now, we all know what's going on with TNA. Genesis was horrible. They did a 4-week taping over in the UK. We know spoilers already online. I know TNA's trying to get bigger. Come March, they'll no longer be in the Impact Zone. They're going to take all their shows on the road. But TNA, you got to do better. Genesis was horrible. You have your tag titles change hands, and we have to read about it. You have your knockout title change hands, we have to read about it. Obviously, WWE goes to the UK and they're able to produce live events. If you want to grow as a company, TNA, you got to do it live. I'm a diehard TNA fan. I've been a TNA fan since 2007. I don't want to read about a title change. I want to see it. You gotta do something for us. You know, we're going into lockdown. Lockdown is about a month away. We really have anything big built. Bully Ray is #1 contender. Bully Ray, Jeff Hardy, you know, lockdown, cage match for the title. I don't want to see that. We're gonna have probably Team TNA with Sting, Kurt Angle versus the Aces and Eights. Aces and Eights angle? Come on, guys. It's a washed-up version of the NWO, you know, with Mask. A lot of never has been mid-card wrestlers, you know. You know, I was reading online where I guess Dixie is saying some big WWE stars contracts up after WrestleMania and they're supposed to be in TNA in June. Is it just another mid-card guy, or is it actually a name? Is it somebody who is relevant now, or is it somebody who isn't relevant anymore? You know, I don't really know who it is. You know, you can speculate all you want, but till it actually happens, until that wrestler says, I am signing with TNA, you know, we never know. You know, 4 pay-per-views a year, TNA, that's a great idea. Some of your pay-per-views have been really, really weak. But you already started out horrible with Genesis, so you got 3 more to make it big. Do something big, you know. Slammiversary. As a TNA, you know, fan for all these years, I want to see a King of the Mountain match. Yes, I said King of the Mountain match. For you non-TNA historians, it's a reverse ladder match that TNA made famous back in 2007, 2008, 2009. And Jeff Jarrett was King of the Ring, King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. So you need to bring that match back. You know, an Ultimate X match for the X title. For you TNA fans who've never seen this match, they had an X across the top with wires and the belt in the middle, and you had to climb up the pole, climb across the wires, and get the belt. Great match. Look it up. Ring of Honor. If you've never seen Ring of Honor, please go find a show, watch it. Go on YouTube and look up show matches. Go on the ROH website order DVDs, whatever you got to do to see this product. At times, ROH, Ring of Honor, their matches are better than WWE, better than TNA. I've been to 3 live ROH events, and the first time I walked into the arena, I mean, it's a gymnasium, it's not even an arena. I was like, oh my God, what is this? And this fat white guy walks out, gets in the ring. I looked at, I was actually with J-Man from the Pulse. I'm like, who's this guy? And his name's Kevin Steen. I'm like, who? Watch. Alright. I was amazed. I seen a match that night, Kenny Omega versus Davey Richards. For, obviously the PWG fans and New Japan fans, you all know who Kenny Omega is. You all know what he's about. You know who Davey Richards is. You can just imagine what kind of match this was, It was great, but unfortunately right now, Ring of Honor, they're losing a lot of stars in the last 9 months. They've lost Austin Aries, they've lost Chris Hero, they've lost Claudio Castagnoli, they've lost Tyler Black, before that they lost Bryan Danielson. But they do have an influx of some young talent, raw talent that is trying to make a name for themselves, but they're pretty good. Adam Cole, the TV champion right now, BJ Whitmer, Kyle O'Reilly, Mike Love, and Mike Bennett. That's to name a few. They also have their mainstays, the talent that they can rely on. Eddie Edwards, Davey Richards, Roderick Strong, Mark and Jay Briscoes, the Briscoe brothers, and the world champion Kevin Steen. Hopefully, with the talent that they have, their 11th anniversary show can be something special. WWE. July 23rd was the 1000th episode of Raw. I can probably say I've watched 700 episodes of WWE Raw since I've been watching wrestling. The July 23rd, when The Rock came back and said, come January at Royal Rumble, I'm #1 contender for the WWE title. We all knew then, when The Rock said this, and then CM Punk turned heel on The Rock and attacked The Rock, we knew then the main event for the Rumble, Rock versus Punk. We knew then when The Rock says, I'm #1 contender, we all knew Rock versus Punk. We knew also that obviously if The Rock is going to face Punk for the title, The Rock's going to win. Hey, they'll probably do Rock Cena for the 2nd time at WrestleMania. We knew this in July. We knew this 9 months before WrestleMania that was going to be our title. It was the most predictable thing WWE has ever done. In the Attitude Era, late 90s, early 2000s, I was a fan of The Rock just like everybody else. Them Rock Austin feud, oh my God, what was better? WrestleMania 15, 17, and 19, what was better? There was nothing better than that. But now, here we are, WrestleMania 29, to see The Rock again with the world title. I just think it's despicable for wrestling, it's despicable for the title. You have somebody like a CM Punk who works day in, day out. He's on there 300 days a year. He held that title for 434 days. Nobody has done that in the last quarter of a century, 25 years since somebody's done that. And you tarnish a guy like this to give his belt to The Rock. If you wanted to do Rock Cena, again, great, fine. Putting a title on it doesn't make it any better. Who out there watching this video or watching wrestling in general thinks The Rock has any shot in hell of beating Cena at Mania? Come on. This is the most predictable end to Mania I've ever seen. January 8th. So you're looking at 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Online, it had Rock versus Cena for the WWE title. Duh. This is before Rock won the title, but we all knew it was going to happen. It was predictable. It also said Punk versus Taker, Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. So yeah, I'm sitting there reading this going, Lesnar versus Triple H? Huh. And then obviously all of a sudden Vicky Guerrero signed Brock Lesnar. Lesnar comes out and takes out Vince McMahon. Can we smell setup for that? Obviously Punk and Rock for the title at Chamber. We all know what's going to happen. At the end of the match, Taker's going to come out, start the little thing with Punk, and start that little feud. WWE, you need to get more unpredictable. You need to give the fans more unpredictability. You know, I don't want to be able to do a video and say in July and say, you know, come WrestleMania, this is what your match is going to be. You know, obviously Cena wins the Rumble. Rock wins the title. Even at that moment, if you were oblivious to what other stuff, you knew what was going to happen. You knew Cena was going to go, I'll fight the Rock. You know, so it is what it is. But hopefully you'll enjoy WrestleMania. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.